One of Cumberbatch's early roles, this 2006 indie classic sees the actor play Patrick Watts, the stuck-up captain of a college quiz team, who is pitted against upstart Brian Jackson, played by James McAvoy, from a working-class background, who is desperate to fulfil his childhood dream of competing on and winning the television quiz game show University Challenge. Although not a starring role in this film, Cumberbatch shines as Watts in a movie that also features performances from Rebecca Hall, Alice Eve, Dominic Cooper and Catherine Tate. This 2021 movie saw Cumberbatch play opposite Jodie Foster, Tahar Rahim and Shailene Woodley in a legal drama based on the memoir of Mohamedou Ould Slahi, a Mauritanian man who was held in the American-run Guantanamo Bay Military Detention Center in Cuba without charge between 2002 and 2016. Cumberbatch plays Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Couch in this excellent film, a military veteran and lawyer who is involved in the prosecution around the case as it begins to unfold. As always, Cumberbatch shows his range and skill as an actor in a very versatile performance. Written and directed by acclaimed British filmmaker Sam Mendes, this story takes place in the First World War during Operation Alberic and focuses on the mission of two British soldiers trying to get a message forward to call off what would be a doomed attack. Cumberbatch's character, Lieutenant Colonel Mackenzie, better known as Colonel, is a central plot point in the film, but actually features on screen for a very short amount of time in this star-studded movie. However, although a brief appearance, the impact that he and his performance has on the end of the film is breathtaking. Although Cumberbatch is only a relatively small part compared to that of Chiwetel Ejiofor, who plays the lead Solomon Northup, his performance as slave owner William Ford is a carefully crafted and beautifully executed piece of acting. The story follows Northup's time as a slave, and Cumberbatch's Ford is the first person to buy him after he's taken into slavery. His role requires him to show some elements of kindness and compassion at the same time as doing something that is clearly wrong in trading of slaves, a complex role for which Cumberbatch is clearly a real match. Cumberbatch has proven that he is an actor with great range, able to play as comfortably in indie films as he is in major franchises, so it was no surprise that he would delight audiences as he entered the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Doctor Strange. This movie delighted fans as Cumberbatch brings alive the character in an origin story that tells us more about the brilliant neurosurgeon who learns some incredible arts of sorcery after a car crash that ends his career in medicine. Setting up a lot more plot points and adventures for the MCU to explore, this film and Cumberbatch's part in it are very popular with Marvel fans. Yes, Campion picked up an Oscar for helming this brilliant film, and Benedict Cumberbatch also quite rightfully won huge praise from critics and fans alike. This western set in 1920s Montana follows the story of two warring brothers, Phil and George Burbank, played by Benedict Cumberbatch and Jesse Plemons, and their relationship with a widow called Rose Gordon, played by Kirsten Dunst. Cumberbatch plays Phil, who unlike his brother is lonely and bitter and removed from the world. Cumberbatch delivers this performance with pinpoint accuracy at every turn, making this a very special watch for film fans. In a performance that is truly brilliant on every level, Cumberbatch takes viewers on an emotionally devastating journey in his portrayal of Alan Turing in this 2014 biopic. It felt like his star as an actor could hardly burn brighter at this time, but the beautifully nuanced performance as the Cambridge mathematician who assembled a team that cracked the Enigma code at Bletchley Park during the Second World War took him to a whole new level. Cumberbatch takes viewers on an emotional roller coaster, from the dizzy heights of helping to defeat the Nazis to the crashing lows of Turing's appalling treatment after the war for being homosexual. This is a truly brilliant example of the enormous and versatile talent that Cumberbatch brings.